Welcome back, guys, to a new episode of review and opinions. Today, we get our first look into the Rostock Revamp, and not only that, as a community, that's right, multiple people have access, but as a community, we're gonna be able to decide the setups. So instead of just creating a random setup, they're actually gonna take feedback from the community and do good setup. Now we're here in Thunder Motors. This is just Bristol or whatever, but that's it's very interesting. And the first thing I'm noticing is this car. Actually a pretty good starter car, and they changed the number from the 24 to the 25 as the default now. There's also a little bit more detail. I actually do really like the car design. It might be slightly better. There's slightly much more attention to detail. Really like it. Now, anyways, this is very interesting. I don't really know a lot about setups. Let me just change some random stuff, I guess. You should not be able to go 200 miles per hour at Bristol. Heck no, about 160. Confirmed setup. How do you? I'm kind of stuck on track. I have to reset. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did. Oh, what the heck? That's interesting. There's like no audio. Yeah, just like no audio. That's weird. Whoa, we spun around basically instantly there. 200 miles per hour. Oh, wait. Yeah, confirmed setup. Car's very loose. I can already tell the setup I made is very loose. It's very loose, but like it's so tight through the corners. And you definitely have to brake much more in this game. Oh, you definitely have to brake. What is that? Well, being Bristol's always been like a very understeery track in Rostock historically, so this kind of makes sense. So you were like a very like loose setup. Um, I'm turned down the torque. I'm gonna turn it down to 150. I actually don't know. Oh, right front friction. I don't know what this means. So I'm gonna just start changing it. I don't know what it means. Left front. Does it? Are you talking about the tires? I don't know what it means. It's talking about this. I'm hoping I'm not doing something horrendously wrong. Confirm setup. Let's see how this works. So this is actually very interesting. So there's multiple tracks. There's like a lot of tracks. So we're gonna be able to see. Um. So we're gonna be able to see what tracks have they added. Also, the torque might be a little too low because it's so slow for the straights. Might be just a tad bit low. It handles well into the corners. It's the torque is a little too low here. I'm gonna turn up the 15. Okay. I have a little bit more torque. I would say now if a car is like stabilized in the corner, maybe we can add more speed. Maybe we can add more speed, yeah. Maybe like 165. Well, I don't know what the top speed is for Bristol, like ever. I'm just guessing, I don't know, maybe like 140 realistically. Very tight on turning. It's very tight on turning. What the frick? Okay, look, I'm gonna turn here, and it just does not turn until like the mid corner, and on exit, it just like it's planted. feel like the mid part of the corner, but it just doesn't turn at all, like on the entry. So I'm gonna have to change that probably. Maybe like a 1.1, maybe that's why. So because of this or something. Change some things I don't know what I'm doing with. I should probably search in the Discord league of what this actually does. And now the car just does not turn. Well, now the car's just not turning. It's like I'm not very good at this setup thing. Because this car is just not. Um. Okay, so I'm looking at Discord. You probably won't see me actually looking at it, but looking at Discord. So basically, what friction means is just how much grip the tires have. Density, how much the tire weighs, higher number, more weight, lower number, more weight. Okay, so that's interesting. Feel like for Bristol, there needs to be a lot of turn-in, not too much. For the tires, I say about 1.5 and 1.5, but we give the rears about very low for friction and density, how much the tire weighs. Eh, feel like this will be it. Feel like 170. Feel like that would be a good setup. Let's see. Oh, what the frick? Immediately spun. All right. Okay, get the car, turn around. Oh, Jesus Christ. I might be bad at this setup thing. Oh, what the frick? Nope. Nope. That setup was horrendous. Okay. Yeah, well, change it. Change it. Change it. Change it. It's probably because the rears, to be honest with you. It's probably because the rears are very low grip. Probably not because the density. Let's see. Um, yo, this yo, it'd be funny if I somehow like gaslight people in this saying, "Hey, it'd be funny if someone just comes up with a random and garbage setup and Gen actually gets into the game." It'd be funny because I actually see it happening. Okay, so the rears definitely need more grip. I'm also gonna add some weight to them. Okay, I'm gonna give like a point 0.8 turning speed. Let's see. There's many tracks, but I'm not gonna dive all into them. I'm just gonna do Bristol. I don't have a lot of time right now because I have to go do something later. I don't have a lot of time right now, but we will try at least one more track besides Bristol. Jesus Christ, the car won't turn. Not a car just won't turn. Probably because the density. Little too high up, maybe. And now let's change it. Now the tires are only 1.2. Yeah, it's not working. What? Just I'm very curious what happens if I just give all the tires the greatest amount of grip. Like, what happens then? What happens if I just give the tires so much grip? And we're flipping. All right. Still nothing. I think like the density like needs to be the same for the car to actually like work. It just completely stopped you. I don't know. I don't know if these are the actual physics of the game, but oh my god, it's oh my god, dude. My setup skills are garbage. Well, my Rostock setup skills are garbage. Um, okay, I'm gonna turn it back to 20. Let's go back to default setup. And now let's change a couple of things. Turning speed, I'm gonna turn up to point 0.8. For torque, I'm gonna lower it down to 18. Not 200, probably 170. And boom. Let's see now. Oh, that's actually a pretty good setup. Yeah, that's actually pretty good for that corner. Very loose, but also kind of tight for the corners. Maybe we can lower down the speed. If you hit the wall ride, you can easily spin out. So that kind of prevents wall riders, just wall tappers. I think it's maybe a little too much turning. Maybe I go back to 0.75 and I go down to like 165 here. Yeah, let's see. It's actually a very nice setup. It's actually a very nice setup. Um, Good turn in, not the greatest. You just have to time your turn in. So if you want to stop start lane, you still have to time it. If you want to see start lane, you still have to time it. It's loose and tight. It's just loose enough, but it's also tight enough. Yeah, maybe I could tighten it a tad bit more so it's not too loose. I will say it's maybe a little too loose on the straightaways when you're trying to turn. I want to try at least one more track. I'm gonna try one more track. Yeah, let's go to a road course. What is oh yeah, there we go. Dylan Bush Road Course confirmed. All right, let's try this road course. It's actually the first time I've seen the Dylan Bush Road Course. We give it a lot of grip to the front tires. 1.2, 1.2. Yeah, I'm gonna give the turn-in speed like a point 0.3. That was way too low. The turn-in speed was way too low. Point 0.6. Can't even turn the car. I can't even turn. Okay, hold up. Default point 0.7, 10, 160. It won't even turn. Bro, I'm so bad at this setup thing. I found a good setup for Bristol, but like it takes me so long to actually get a good setup in. What I do notice is though there what we're seeing so far with this game, there is a lot of detail. And Jesus Christ, the car just does not want to turn. The car really does not want to turn at all. It's weird. Maybe we need to turn 15. We need to go like a little lower on speed. 0.7, zero point 0.7. There we go. Clarifying now has a tad bit of grip. Ooh, I think I found a nice setup. Yep. Loose. Loose, but not too loose. 120 miles per hour might just be like the sweet zone. Maybe I can go a little bit more. Not actually, I can go a little bit faster. 140. You just take a huge. I'm pretty sure there will be a slowdown zone there, but you can just take a huge cut, which is funny. Also, the reversing in this game is garbage. What is this? I cannot reverse and turn. Like you cannot reverse and turn. What the frick? Okay, let me do one lap around here, then I'll end the video. Ooh. And the braking is actually very nice under braking. It's like very nice under braking. Yeah, it's actually very nice under braking. Okay. Okay, maybe 140. Okay, so 120 was too much. So it's 130 is the sweet zone, basically. So 120 was a little too little. 130 is probably the right amount, right? I'm really liking this setup. I think I found a very good setup. I actually might submit this, unlike the Bristol one, where it was like it was just good enough. I think this actually might be an actually good setup for this track. The physics are very weird on this game if you have a pretty bad setup. Very weird, but that's kind of to be expected. You have a bad setup, it's not going to work well. Um, very detailed, I will say. Very detailed. It's very detailed. I like this a lot. New tracks, so very cool. I wish my only real complaint is it that they changed the default number to the 25. I like the default 24s. I like it when like the card numbers were just 24 default, but that's like, I can get over it. I feel like 135 would be better, but you can take some of these corners flat out, and I don't want that. And maybe I give you less torque. I like how I said, like I said, that would be my last lap, like 3 laps ago, and here I am still going. Keep hitting. It's this stupid yellow tire barrier thing. Oh my god, turn. Okay, one thing I am concerned about is the what you call it. Jesus Christ, what the freak? Bro, when you lower the torque, it just does not turn for you. Like at all. Like, when you lower the torque enough, it just does not turn for you at all. Uh, uh. Okay, bro. The slow speed corners on this game are gonna be so bad. I can already tell. What is this? I don't know if I'm just actually being bad at the game or like the physics or just like, oh my god, it's gonna be so like this. High speed and medium speed corners are good, but when it comes to the low speed corners, it's so bad. Like everything's so bad about it. All right, I get the rear's less grip. It would be slightly harder. So it'd just be slightly harder. But yeah, I think this is actually a pretty good setup. I would like to try more tracks, but sadly, that is all the time I have. So I'm gonna screenshot this. It's a good setup. Give the right fronts just a tad bit more grip. 145 is kind of a sweet sum, maybe 140, maybe 120. The density doesn't really have to be changed. Turning speed is nice. It's kind of fine. It's kind of perfect. Maybe you can lower just a tad bit. The torque, actually, I think I'm a little up the torque to 14. I'm up the torque to 14, but that's is about it. So I'm screenshot this and submit it. Well, that's today's episode, today's video. I really like this road course. I really do. I hope whatever setup um is picked for this track is a really good setup and right good racing. Honestly, I very like the visuals. I really have not a complaint about this game. The physics are a little bit weird, and I hope it's just a beta testing thing or whatever. So hopefully it's just a beta testing thing because he's Sony the contact with the walls and like other stuff is garbage and trash, especially the low speed corners. Maybe it's because the torque. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really have no complaints. Honestly, it seems like the revamp is actually coming along fine and better than we expected. A lot of people thought this revamp Rostock thing was going to be trash. So yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe, I guess.